What's going on, guys? Prox Legendary here. You guys can call me Prox, you can call me Legendary, or you can call me the equation that everybody knows. Speaking of equations, we got none other than the answer. Allen Iverson, 6-foot shooting guard, point guard, whatever you want to call him. All I know is that he's one of the best handlers of all time, one of the best shot creators of all time, and we're going to get straight into it. I'm going to show you the stats here on the screen. You guys can pause if you want to see any of them. And I want to say that I'm really sorry for the gameplay voice quality. I had the wrong mic plugged in and I didn't realize it until after while I was editing the video. And the quality isn't terrible, but it's just that it sounds there's a lot of static noises or robotic noises that you're gonna hear, especially at the very end. But you know, after the gameplay is done and I go into the shoot-arounds and the review, the comparisons and the pros and cons and all that stuff, you know, the quality is going to be better. So please bear with me there. And as you guys see, you know, all the defensive stats, the crazy shooting stats, all high speed, all that good stuff is there as you would expect with an Iverson card. But yeah, and also let me know in the comment section below on who you guys want to see get reviewed, or any kind of my team ideas you guys want to see, because you know, I'm just having fun with this and I'm down for any kind of suggestions, or there's no such thing as a bad suggestions, unless you're gonna ask me to play like NBA Live, then you know, probably can't help you out there, not until the new one comes out at least. But yeah, looking at the badges, you know, they're just some of the craziest badges, as Acrobat and Relentless Finisher Hall of Fame, and you kind of don't want any other badges for inside scoring, especially if you're a 6-foot guard. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see in my next video, and let's jump into some gameplay. Alright, we know John Wall's big time, but he's big time enough to guard the answer. Okay, maybe so. Whoa! Iverson with the steal. Yao Ming! Oh! Cross him up. Ivo. I didn't even practice his release.
Practice?
And one! Where are you going? How does they go in? Spin jet. Oh! Oh my god. Green light. Another one.
Another one.
Acrobatic finish. Allen Iverson! Okay, let's go. You don't want these problems? Man. Allen Iverson! How does he do it? 7 seconds left. Allen Iverson. Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Allen Iverson, the truth! At the buzzer! Alright, looking at the box score. That crazy game. Iverson's got 53 points, a rebound, 2 steals, 4 turnovers, a little over 51%, or a little over 50% shooting, a little under 50% 3-point shooting, and all but 1 free throws made. Woo! Crazy game. Alright, let's jump into the review part of the video. So going to the pros and cons of the Iverson, the first pro would definitely be that he's in like, his animations are all just amazing. His dribble moves, his jump shot, I mean his jump shot is so fluid, it's just so good. And you know, all his animations are just what you'd expect out of an Iverson, and his, you know, he also has dunk animations that you wouldn't expect out of a 6-foot guard. And the next pro would definitely be his killer speed. He's easily one of the fastest players I've played with, and you know, going back to his animations, they complement his attributes, and he chains up moves so quickly and just makes the opponent like not know what to do. And his next pro is going to be his lights out shooting. He is a lights out shooter at, you know, the finest like word, like meaning of the aspect. Like a 95-3 for an Iverson is like crazy compared to what we've seen in past 2Ks. You know, I think 86 or 85 was like the highest we've seen. And Iverson is, I mean, he's a good shooter. He was definitely not known for his lights out shooting, but I mean, we're at that point in 2K where stats don't really matter anymore, and it's just so nice to have an Iverson where he could shoot from anywhere on the court. And going to the cons, and the first con is going to be the most obvious of them all, and it's that he's just a 6-foot guard, and 2K usually doesn't compliment 6-foot guards well, and it's no different this year. You know, if you're a 6-foot guard, you're going to get more shots blocked, you're going to not be able to release shots because of fast contests, and it's not fair for Iverson because of the game's coding. And but you know, aside from height, you know, he could do everything so well. And his next con is going to be that, unlike the real Iverson, he gets a lot more tired, and he doesn't endure fatigue like the real life Iverson. You know, in real life Iverson, if you guys ever watched him, he chained all these dribble moves together, and then he'd dribble out a little bit and go up for a shot, like a fading shot or a nice little mid-range, or go an acrobatic layup. In this game, because of the fatigue system, you can't really do that because stamina plays a big part of how many shots you miss, and it's hard to do dribble moves and then take a nice quick shot. Alright, going to the general comparison. The first general comparison for Iverson is going to be Diamond Rondo. And that's just because of their height, their good defense. Rondo's a decent, he's a good shooter. He's not as elite as a shooter, but, you know, all around play is Rondo. My second comparison is going to be Diamond Isaiah. And that's just because of Diamond Isaiah has all the Hall of Fame badges and is just as near as a good shooter. He is a better shooter than Iverson statistically. His release isn't as good, but his stats are as near as it comes to Iverson. The budget alternative, the first one is going to be Sapphire and Ruby Kyrie Irving, you know, depending on your budget. Both of them are great playmakers and, you know, ball controllers or ball handlers and have great shots, but Kyrie's not going to be nowhere near as good defender as Iverson. And the second budget alternative is going to be Ruby Monte Ellis, and that's because of his jump shot is so nice and his dribble moves are so good, and he's like the closest thing that I felt with Iverson. They're just like a great comparison for a budget alternative. And, you know, you can get Sapphire Kyrie and Monte Ellis for both under 2,000 or 3,000. Thanks guys for watching. That's gonna do it all for this video. I just want to say, leave a like, leave a comment if you have any suggestions, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video, you know, and, you know, hopefully I can get more content out for you guys as soon as possible. You know, I'm just getting used to all the equipment, all the software, getting used to editing, and, you know, I'm getting real comfortable and having fun with it. So, you know, hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you very much.